Shadowson here. Welcome back to my channel. So, in honor of National Mental Health Awareness Month, I wanted to talk about mental health a little bit, and this is also part of the crystal videos that I've been making and some blogs that I've been writing as it pertains to crystals in the month of May. And as such, I want to talk about how crystals can be utilized within someone's mental health journey. However, I do want to point out that they should not be used in place of support, medical help, or anything of that nature. And if you are in need of any type of mental health support, please reach out to your provider, and also check out the list below of resources in the description, as well as the blog post, because they do have the resources within them that I mention. I found quite a bit of resources regarding mental health, both nationally and in some spaces internationally as well. So, as far as my mental health journey, I have really had issues with anxiety, and large crowds in particular really trigger my anxiety, and I find that large crowds tend to overload my senses. There's a lot of noise, there's a lot of people and scents around me, and it just feels very overwhelming. And I find that, various crystals like obsidian and rhodochrosite, amethyst, clear quartz, smoky quartz, among other crystals, help within my mental health journey with my anxiety. And I do charge and cleanse them so that they are being set aside for that purpose. So what I like to do is I like to make sure that I have these crystals dedicated for that. And I like to use amethyst. For example, this is my amethyst that I use for meditation. I have one set aside that I use to help calm my anxiety. I have used rhodochrosite to help with emotional balance, in addition to meditating on what the root of my anxiety would be, or the emotional issues around it. Further, I've used other crystals like obsidian for removing negative energy, in addition to black tourmaline, and just keeping me from dealing with issues related to that. Also, I've used crystals in other ways as well, just picking them up, holding one to help calm me, carrying them in my purse as part of a spell that I've done. I've used them in candle spells. I've used them in spell jars with representations of me, or a word that I'd like to bring forth, like a word that represents the thing I'm working on. For example, maybe I'm trying to release the anxiety, and I might use something that utilizes that, a picture of me, a word written on paper, along with the crystals surrounding that inside that jar. Or I could use other aspects or other symbolic representations. Go with what works. I've made elixirs. You can make an elixir. Please note, though, that you must be very careful what you put in water, because that can cause issues for your health, and no one needs to have that. So please do your research, do your due diligence, and make sure that you're being safe when you make elixirs. And drink a very small amount. I drank a very small amount when I made my elixirs, and I made them safe to consume. And I will go into a whole video on crystal elixirs as well. Excuse me. I also want to mention that you can use crystals in larger spells as well. I've used crystals in relation to medication that I take, not for my anxiety, but for other physical needs. So you can use crystals to help you work within that realm as well. So you can put crystals around your medication, you can put crystals around your space to help you. You can make a crystal grid around anxiety. You can make a crystal grid for helping with emotional balance. You can make, that's what I did for an anxiety spell. I created a crystal grid, and I created other aspects to the spell as well. And I used different types. So I used citrine to help my mood. So let's say you're focusing on specific aspects of a mental health journey. So maybe you have depression, maybe you have issues with your moods. Citrine can help with mood boosting. I find that rhodochrosite can help with maintaining emotional balance. Amethyst can help for keeping you calm. Obsidian can help with, helping you with negative energy. Hematite is great for keeping you grounded and present. These are all the various ways you can do so, and I encourage you to check out the post for more information. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, please like, subscribe, and share with people that you may find this interesting or find information about, or they want to know more. And if you want to know more, please leave a comment. Let me know what you guys have questions about. Feel free to tweet me or anything of that nature. Please share with your friends, and I hope you all are well. Many blessings.